Hiya, I'm Martin Wright.
And I'm Louisa Harris, and we are your hosts for this year's Global Good Awards. We're also both judges for these fantastically inspiring awards. We're coming to you today from the Global Good Awards Home from Home since 2018, BMA House in London. I'm Head of Sustainability and Systems Change at Brampai and a Sustainable Business Tutor at the Cambridge Institute for Sustainable Leadership. And I'm delighted Brampai are again a sponsor for this year's Global Good Awards. This is a decade where, as businesses and as individuals, we have a choice to act before it's too late, which is why the Global Good Awards are just so important, not just to celebrate those who are standing on the right side of history, but also to showcase those examples of human ingenuity and the organisations who are an engine for change.
And I've been lucky enough to be a judge over the last 5 years. I'm Director of Positive News, and we're delighted to partner with the Global Good Awards because our winners of these awards are positive news made flesh, and we need that now more than ever. They're a reminder that however grim these times, there are still some sparkling points of light out there, and over the next hour or so, you're going to see the brightest and the best of them.
So, first up, we are hugely grateful to our longtime host, BMA House, HQ of the British Medical Association, for hosting this virtual ceremony today. And here's what it looks like. You might even recognise a few familiar faces.
Greetings from the gardens of BMA House in London, one of the only central London venues with outdoor green space.
We're hugely grateful to be here at BMA House. Unlike some event venues, they walk the talk when it comes to sustainability too.
Yup, it's a surprisingly green in every sense of the word. It may be over 100 years old and Grade 2 listed, but they still managed to reduce their delegate emissions by 69% over 4 years and cut annual water usage by 5.4 million litres. So this makes them a perfect partner for the awards. And it's a pleasure when a venue and a client can learn from each other like this.
Absolutely. And we're all having to learn fast because we don't have time to mess around. You don't need me to tell you that climate change is here, it's happening, we know what to do to crack it, but we sure as hell have to move fast. And so it's great to see so many of our winners this year doing just that. Now, when we say we're coming from BMA House, it's true, up to a point, because we're here, but you're not. No, you're not. But you will be on October the 12th, I hope, to join us for our very first Purpose Summit. You'll hear more about that shortly.
Meanwhile, wherever you are there, somewhere, and we want to see you. So, whether you're with your team ready to raise a glass to tonight's winners, curled up at home with your kittens, or if you're anything like us, avoiding a deadline while getting some late night inspiration, let us know you're out there. Please share your photos on Twitter or on Instagram, and do use the @GlobalGoodAward handle, no S, and #GlobalGood.
Now, an award ceremony is nothing without its trophy. And here it is. It's made of offcuts and fragments of glass, which will be resting in a steel base, also made from offcuts, of course. Isn't it gorgeous?
Now, talking of gorgeous, let's hear from Global Good Awards founder, the irrepressible Karen Sutton.
Thanks, Louisa. Irrepressible, eh? I think that is a compliment. Well, I hope so anyway. But it definitely applies to the awards as a whole. When I started them nearly a decade ago, next year being our 10th anniversary, I wanted to create not just another awards, but a community. A community of people and organisations blazing the trail for purpose-driven sustainability and ethical leadership. And I knew from day one that if we are to recognise and reward change across all aspects of environmental and social sustainability, then we have to walk that talk right beside our entrance. From venue to menu, business operations to banking, dress code to our no-fly policy, we're reflecting the actions of our winners and sending a message to the events industry that events can be run sustainably. But events also need to have a purpose. It feels strange returning to a virtual ceremony this year, but I truly believe it's the path we, as a responsible awards organisation, needs to take in a bid to deliver more purposeful impact at our celebratory events. So we decided to replace our traditional awards ceremony with something rather more ambitious and relevant to today's business challenges. So today is about revealing our worthy winners, but the Purpose Summit on the 12th of October will be about celebrating them. Winners will be front and centre, showcasing why they won, what worked, what didn't, what were the biggest challenges, and what best practices they can share to help other organisations make a positive impact faster and at scale. They'll be part of an excellent lineup featuring interactive talks and workshops delivered by industry experts and practitioners, and the day will help you plan real progress in purpose-driven leadership, sustainable business and positive social impact. It's an event for all, not just our entrants, and I'm delighted to be delivering it with the crowd. But don't worry, we'll still have a winners' dinner in the evening for all the winners, judges and sponsors to celebrate their accolades. So a little about this year. Entries have increased year on year, and so has our entries from overseas, now amounting to around 45%. And as entries grow, so does our panel of judges, now 43 strong, with many being with us for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and I'm incredibly grateful to each and every one of them for their time and dedication. New to judging this year was our extra layer of due diligence. Online investigative research was undertaken for every high-scoring entry to see if anything was found not quite fitting with the ethos of global good, and those findings were flagged to the judges for that category, allowing them to decide whether it was critical enough not to award a prize. We've introduced this because as the need for faster action increases, our judges expect more from businesses, getting harsher with their scoring, making a gold win today even more special. Speaking of wins, you may have noticed we have a new platinum sponsor, Barley Communications. Barley have led on many award-winning campaigns with the likes of Hubbub, previously scooping a couple of golds and a handful of silvers and bronze, and that's just with us. Given their shared ethos with the Global Good Awards, it was a perfect fit, and already their PR work is having a positive impact on our reach and brand. Speaking of which, you may have noticed a slight tweak in our logo. Here's the old one, representing the 3 pillars of sustainability, separately. But as we've known for years, those pillars of environment, economic and social are so tightly aligned that we will never get social and climate justice without them being solved together. So the change is just a subtle recognition of that. In addition to Barley, I'd like to thank our growing community of sponsors for their support and belief in us to keep pushing the boundaries and driving change. We wouldn't be able to do it without you, but a special mention to both Canon and Planet Mark that have now been sponsoring us for 4 years. So a big thank you to everyone, entrants, judges, sponsors and everyone that supports us. Next year for our 10th anniversary, we've got some special plans brewing. But for now, good luck to all our finalists, enjoy the ceremony, and I hope to see you at the Purpose Summit in October.
Tremendous stuff. Thanks, Karen. So, what do we have in store for you in the next hour or so? Well, most important, we'll be revealing the winners of our 19 categories. And if that sounds a lot, don't worry. We are experts at cracking through them with blistering speed and picking out the very best bits. We'll also have some videos from many of our winners so you can actually see what they've won for.
Brilliant. You should also have received an email inviting you to play the Eco Action Games Higher Lower Tournament. Play up to 3 times today. Get into the top 3 on the leaderboard at midnight UK time and you'll win 50% off a fabulously fun Higher Lower tournament, a free ticket to the Purpose Summit or free entry to the 2024 Global Good Awards.
Okay, that's just about it for the prelims. We'll be tagging the winners on Twitter as they are announced. Right, now the awards.
Yep, here goes. We're kicking off with the Canon Young Champion of the Year. We have 10 finalists and 2 lucky winners, one under 16s and one under 21s. They will each get a Canon 250D DSLR camera with 2 lenses worth £750, while the 8 runners-up will each win a Canon 4000D DSLR and a lens worth £350.
So there's an incentive for you. Okay, to introduce these finalists, let's hear from one of this category's judges, Canon Ambassador Laura El-Tantawi.
Hello, my name is Laura El-Tantawi. I'm a documentary photographer and Canon ambassador. I'm delighted to be announcing the finalists for the Canon Young Champion of the Year Award. They are from the under 16s, Raheen Fatima, Gauri Gupta, Ethan Hill, Kushal Kimani, and siblings Madiha and Sarah Javed. And for the under 21s, Jody Bailey Ho, Manyasiri Chalbunwang, Ahmisi Godsfavor, Victoria Leal Altmaier Silva, and Olivia Mandel Navarro. Now let's get back to our hosts to find out the winners, and good luck to everyone.
Thanks, Laura. Now, let's see who the 2 winners are. So, big congratulations to Raheen Fatima and Manyasiri Chalbunwang. She's also known as Pear. And while we look at some of her photos, let's hear what the judges said about them.
Brilliant. For Raheen, the judges commented that the images don't do enough justice to the amazing things she's achieved in Pakistan and across the world.
And for Pear, the judges said, she's had an incredible impact on the lives of the 10,000 girls her products have reached. We loved her story, and we loved the grassroots impact of her work. And the images are beautiful.
Indeed, absolutely beautiful. And also, a word of congratulations too to all the other excellent finalists. I can assure you there were a lot of entries and you did amazingly to get this far. Well done. So next, let's watch Raheen and Pear in action, shall we?
Hello, I'm Raheen, 13 from Pakistan. I'm an activist, stand-up comedian, writer, teacher, interviewer, and a theatre actress. When my brother was diagnosed with blood cancer, I realized that life is too short and you're never too young to die. My father suggested stand-up comedy, and I have professionally performed at Pakistan's National Council of Arts and the National Incubation Center. When I joined theatre and did plays about gender equality, underage marriages, child abuse, and child rights. Performed at charity schools impacting thousands of children across Pakistan. I also performed at the Children's Literature Festival. I started teaching English online to children and adults from around the world. I was introduced to the SDGs by Sarah Mar Jafri and started creating awareness on climate change, education, and peace. In the previous year, I have conducted over 500 sessions with national and international education leaders, economists, activists, entrepreneurs, and CEOs. I believe that intercultural, intergenerational, interfaith, and international dialogue is the only way that we as a global community can create acceptance, tolerance, and mutual growth for global peace and the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. I recently interviewed the Dalai Lama and have been featured on national TV, CTV News Ottawa, and Voice of America. Thank you so much.
1 in 3 girls in South Asia miss school during their periods due to lack of access to menstrual supplies and shame. This lack of access to menstrual supplies is a challenge faced by over 500 million women and girls worldwide.
เวลา เด็กมีครั้งแรกเกิดปัญหาก็คือผ้าอนามัยยังไม่รู้ว่าใช้ยังไงพอเด็กไม่ได้เตรียมมาเนี่ยบางทีแบบฉุกเฉินเนอะก็ยังหาซื้อก็ลำบาก
ผ้าอนามัยทุกวันนี้ที่ใช้ทุกวันนี้ข้อมันจะเป็นพลาสติกมันจะไม่สบายเท่าผ้า
สำหรับเด็กๆที่มีครอบครัวที่มีปัญหาเนี่ยครอบครัวเขายากจนเด็กเขาใช้ซ้ำนะคะมันอันตรายแล้วมันสะสมเชื้อโรคอ่ะ
Our mission is to increase menstrual hygiene accessibility for all women through providing period products, hygiene education, healthcare, and employment. HER employs former inmates at the House of Blessing Foundation to sew reusable pads to give them opportunities for sustainable income.
ขอขอบคุณมูลนิธิเฮอนะครับที่เล็งเห็นความสำคัญแล้วก็มาให้ความรู้ในเรื่องของการใช้ผ้าอนามัยหลายๆคนไม่กล้าพูดเรื่องนี้แต่เวลามีพี่ๆจากมูลนิธิเนี่ยมาพูดเรื่องนี้ปุ๊บมันทำให้น้องๆเนี่ยเขาได้เข้าใจว่ามันคือเรื่องธรรมชาติ
สิ่งที่คุณแพรทำเนี่ยมันช่วยให้ทำให้คนหนึ่งนะครับไม่ได้มีแค่ความหวังที่ว่างเปล่าแต่มันทำให้ความหวังของเขาเนี่ยเป็นจริงในชีวิตของเขาได้
HER believes in a world where periods are safe and dignified.
Oh, some truly inspiring examples there. Okay, our next award is brand new for 2023. It's the Canon Young People Programme Partner of the Year Award. This is open to the network of education partners, NGOs or schools who've worked with the company's offices across Europe, the Middle East and Africa to deliver editions of the Canon YPP.
That's a social impact initiative focused on the UN Sustainable Development Goals. It works with highly skilled photographers to educate and equip youth throughout the region to tell the stories behind the global issues most important to them and to inspire others to take action.
And to introduce the finalists, a former YPP participant and a judge for this category, Hassan Raja.
Hi, I'm Hassan and I work as a digital communications officer. And as a previous participant, I'm delighted to have judged the Canon Young People Programme Partner of the Year. And the finalists are Canon Central and North Africa and Lens on Life DRC, Canon Spain and Manos Unidas, Canon Middle East and Everyday Refugees Jordan, Canon Finland and Olu Climate Change in Secondary Schools, Canon France and Sabuj Grav. Now, let's head back to the host to reveal the winners of this first Young People Programme Award.
Fantastic. Thank you, Hassan. Now, let's see who the Canon YPP Partner of the Year winners are.
So, big congratulations to Lens on Life, which is supported by Canon Central and North Africa and the Danish Refugee Council. And here's what the judges said about it.
Thanks. The judges said, we were really impressed by the reach of this programme, notably by the fact that the exhibition was attended by so many members of the community, supremely impressed by the quality of the imagery and the way it aligns so closely to the SDGs. So, let's see it in action.
We've been working with Canon through various folds, and YPP has been an absolute force multiplier for what we're doing here in Goma. The education that was provided with reference to the UN SDGs really allowed to see the students and their work through a different lens. They were able to go out into the field and actually practice what they were hearing in the classroom from the instructors, from our teacher Michelle. They were able to go out and really take the SDGs and the essence of what they mean and actually apply them to photography. Seeing the students talk about things like climate change, seeing them talk about things like pollution, hugely beneficial, not only for us to see, but for the larger theme of expressing oneself through photography. It was a real great experience for the students altogether.
Oh, that's tremendous stuff, isn't it?
So, our next category is Best Product of the Year. And to hear who the finalists are, it's over to long-standing judge Rick Benfield and his impressive wall of moss.
Hi, my name is Rick Benfield. I run an independent consultancy called RB Consulting, focused on sustainability strategy, and also run an outsourced CSO service for medium-sized businesses. I've been a judge for the Global Good Awards since 2017, and this year one of my categories was Best Product of the Year. So I'm delighted to now introduce the finalists. Breville, Carbon Gold, Environment Bank, and Mr. Bug. I'll hand you back now to our host to reveal the winners. Good luck, everyone.
Thanks, Rick. Now, let's see who's ahead of the pack.
I just love that music, absolutely love it. Okay, so we have a gold, silver, bronze, and a one to watch. You can tell the judges had their work cut out with some amazing quality entries. And we've a cracking gold winner in Mr. Bug. Here's what the judges said.
A good business model with an impressive future ahead. We love the progress that has been made to date, and there's a lot of potential to expand. A truly exciting project.
And now let's be a bug on the wall at Crufts and see what they're up to.
Hi, Connor. So what have we got here?
These are insect mealworm-based dog treats.
Right.
So we have a farm down in Devon where we breed our own mealworms. We're the only ones in the country doing that. And we turn them into a powder that's then used in our pet treats rather than using meat or soy. And the idea, we've chosen mealworms because it's really nutritious, it's hypoallergenic, it's great for dogs who've got skin problems. It also uses almost none of the resources of other proteins. So like a tenth of the land of cattle, a third of the water, and its emissions are next to nothing really in comparison. We vertically farm indoors, so there's no impact from climate change.
Absolutely fabulous. There you have it, bugs at Crufts. Who'd have thought? Now, we come to Best Campaign of the Year. And to introduce it, we have Vanessa Russell from our Super Green printers, Seacourt. Vanessa, over to you.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Russell from Seacourt. Seacourt is the sponsor for the Best Campaign of the Year. I'm delighted to introduce the finalists for this category. City to Sea, Havi Group, Hell Energy, Hubbub, ITV and Mind Charity, KPMG, Redstone. And I'm going to hand you back to our host to reveal the winners. Good luck, everyone.
Thanks, Vanessa. And cue the thumpy music. Here comes the podium.
Wow, quite the spread of winners there. No fewer than 2 golds, 2 silvers, and 3 bronzes. And here's what the judges have to say about Hubbub.
A creative and effective campaign tackling food waste, nutrition, and the current economic pressures on households. They've done a great job in tackling such complex and timely topics in such a simple and memorable way, making a lasting impact.
So let's find out more about what they got up to win one of the golds.
The environmental charity Hubbub. They've launched a campaign to encourage us to eat your pumpkin.
This year, Halloween fans are being encouraged to reducing food waste.
From this, you can make pumpkin soup, pumpkin pie.
So, eat up your pumpkins. Great stuff. And now on to KPMG. Here's what the judges said.
An exceptional campaign with an impressively wide reach of beneficiaries, engagement of partners, and influence of media and policy. It has grown and continues to grow in levels of engagement.
We now come to the environmental behaviour change category, and it's over to Joey Tabone to introduce the finalists.
Hi there, I'm Joey Tabone, founder and CEO of 67.Green Sustainability Consultants. I'm really delighted to have been involved in these Global Good Awards this year. It's my third year being involved in these awards, and I'm really delighted to introduce the finalists for the Environmental Behaviour Change category. The first, the Buddhist Jutsi Charity Foundation. Second, Do Nation. Third, ITV and eBay. Fourth, NatWest Group. Fifth, the Northumbrian Water Group. Sixth, Recora. And seventh, Species Unite. Let's whiz back to our hosts to reveal the winners. Good luck.
Thanks, Joey. Cue the music. Here comes the podium.
So we have a gold and 2 bronzes. And here's what the judges said about ITV and eBay.
A wonderful idea, as the audience for Love Island might just also be fast fashion addicts. What a brilliant example of positive behaviour change at scale.
Let's find out more about Love Island, shall we?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Buying and selling your Love Island look. That's the eBay way.
And there we have it. Oh my gosh. So it's a pre-loved hats off to ITV and eBay.
Right, it's time for our Employee Engagement and Wellbeing Award. Let's hear from Chris Holmes from category sponsors Bran Pie to see who's in the running.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Holmes and I'm the Managing Partner of Employee Engagement at Bran Pie, and we are the sponsor for the Employee Engagement and Wellbeing category. And I'm delighted to introduce this year's finalists. They are Bupa, City to Sea, Housing 21, Innovex, Jumeirah Group, OVO, Thales UK. And I'll hand you back to our hosts to reveal the winners. Thank you and good luck.
Thanks, Chris. Now, let's have a look at what Bran Pie get up to. Now, with all that talk of purpose, don't forget the Special Purpose Summit, pulling together our award winners and loads of other incredible speakers and workshops. Thursday, October the 12th. You heard all about it from Karen earlier, and I'm pretty sure we'll remind you again about it at least once.
Right, let's see those princes on the podium. So, we've got a gold and 2 silvers. The judges really are mixing things up tonight. And here's what they said about our gold winner, City to Sea.
A fantastic set of initiatives across a very broad range of areas. City to Sea are a small team that packs a serious punch. They should be proud of how they've ring-fenced their colleagues' well-being and how engaged they are with their workforce. So, what's that look like in action? Let's see.
absolutely fantastic. Now there's a mantra we could all do with adopting. Kindness drives results.
Absolutely. Okay, we now come to the hotly contested Technology for Good category, sponsored by Ergio Studios. And to introduce this, the one and only Iron Man, supported by his dad, Ben.
Hi everybody, it's Ben Clifford here, the Managing Director from Ergio Studios, and we're sponsoring the Tech for Good category. And I'm here with Iron Man to give me a hand. The finalists are Del Agua, Dubai Municipality, Go Code Green, Skedco and Phoenix, and Soft Serving. I'll hand you back to our host to reveal the winner.
Good luck everybody.
And hello to you, Iron Man. Now, for the winners. So it's strong stuff again, a gold, a silver and 2 ones to watch, with a really impressive winner in the form of Ukrainian company SoftServe. Here's what the judges thought.
This, they said, is an excellent example of how the power of technology can be combined with knowledge and the enthusiasm of volunteers. It could also be a basis for use in many other areas of conflict and natural disasters. And what's that look like in action? Let's see.
At SoftServe, we believe in using our technology for good. That's why our open tech platform is helping SoftServians use their time and skills to support global projects in healthcare, diversity and inclusion, education, smart cities, environmental responsibility, and for the general good of communities. So far, 400 plus volunteers have completed more than 25 projects on behalf of 30 governments and NGOs, with much more to come. From school nutrition reform websites, to a mobile app to help people see more of their country, arts, and culture, a chatbot to help fight COVID-19 in Bulgaria, to an online learning service helping Ukrainian children access educational resources, no matter the difficulties in their lives. No cause is too big, and no project is too complex. SoftServe volunteers are stepping up to every challenge. Let's use technology to change the world together.
What a brilliantly high-impact project, and I just love the term soft-servian.
Absolutely. Okay, in a minute, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Yes, the comfy break.
Or the snack break, whatever you choose.
But first, one more award, and it's a good one. We know, as we were both judges for this one, it's the Game-Changing Innovation of the Year. And to introduce it, we're going over to Jamie Gibson from category sponsor and water retailer Water Plus. And Jamie is taking his responsibilities very seriously.
And the finalists for the Game-Changing Innovation of the Year award category, sponsored by the UK's largest business water retailer, Water Plus, are Bye Bye Bed and Reborn, the sustainable manufacturer, Intelligent Growth Solutions, Kent Wildlife and Woodland Trust, Octopus Energy, Kraken and National Grid, Zampla and Gusto, Zero Petroleum, Zero Synthetic Fuels. Congratulations to all the finalists across all the categories in the Global Good Awards.
Thanks, Jamie. And now, let's hear a little from Water Plus's Sherry Guthrie.
At Water Plus, we believe that finding smarter ways with water, along with being more water efficient, is a crucial part of delivering a better environment for everyone. We know it's often overlooked or not thought about by businesses and others, and we're committed to changing that. Our water experts are always looking to help sites and organisations find better ways of working with and using their water, and always looking out for new innovations that will make a difference. We're also encouraging more sites, whether an SME, charity, community hub or others, to look at what water they use, how to help control cost, budgeting and increase efficiencies, whilst considering how to make the water they use go further. It's why we're delighted to support the Game-Changing Innovation of the Year category in the Global Good Awards. Let's all be wiser on water to reduce waste, carbon emissions, and make what we all use and have access to go much further.
So, who surfed to the top of the podium? Cue Martin's favourite thumpy music. Absolutely excellent entries there. They hugely impressed all of us on the judging panel. Hence, we have a gold, a silver, and a 1 to watch. And here's what the judges thought of Kent Wildlife Trust.
An excellent example of rewilding in a relatively densely populated rural area, with groundbreaking innovation in the form of the first introduction of bison to the UK. A strong example of integrated nature recovery work and a wonderful project with a clear blueprint for change.
Fabulous. Let's see those wonderful bison out in the wilds of Kent.
What tremendous beasts, eh? Fantastic stuff, bringing the wildwood back.
Now, before we head off for our break, we'd like to say a special thank you to our platinum sponsor, Barley Communications. They're supporting the Global Good Awards with all our PR for the year, and they've got to know us in the best possible way by winning 2 golds and several silvers while working in partnership with award winners Hubbub. So in case you missed it at the start of the ceremony, let's see the sort of stuff that Barley get up to.
Lovely stuff. Right, 5-minute comfort break now. So have a pee, get a cup of tea, mix a cocktail, and if you're sorted for all that, play our higher, lower eco action game. But we're only gone for 5 minutes, so don't go far.
Oh, and don't forget to keep sharing photos on Twitter of you enjoying yourselves or what you're finding inspiring using @GlobalGoodAward, again, no S, and #GlobalGood. We'll see you back here in 5.
Welcome back to the second part of the Global Good Awards ceremony. Over the next half hour or so, we'll be revealing some more winners who've achieved extraordinary things, and we're hoping that they inspire you to follow their example.
So, we're kicking off part 2 with Climate Action Race to Net Zero. It's been sponsored by Planet Mark for the last 4 years, and the finalists are being introduced by their COO, Scott Armstrong.
Hello everybody, my name is Scott Armstrong and I'm Chief Operating Officer at Planet Mark. I've also been a judge on this year's Global Good Awards. For the last 4 years we have sponsored the category The Race to Net Zero within the Climate Action section. And this year we've had some very strong entrants. The finalists are Asahi Europe and International, Bupa, Kimberly-Clark Professional, SP Energy Networks and Telmont. Good luck to you all, and now let's go back to our host to find out who the winners are.
Thanks, Scott. So, let's see the runners and riders.
So it's a gold and 2 silvers, and it's a huge congratulations to Telmont. Here's what one of our judges have had to say about our gold winner.
An exemplary project, particularly because its focus is not only on their own business, but leading the standard for the industry as a whole. Overall, this is extremely impressive.
Right. Let's see how they produced their champagne in the name of Mother Nature.
In the name of Mother Nature, we respect terroir unconditionally. We're attuned to our vineyards in order to better understand each grape. This is how our spirit of craft winemaking is best expressed, handed down since 1912 with courage, humility, and loyalty. We wish to remain a champagne house, firmly rooted in the vineyards, committed to one powerful vision. A great wine must be a gift from nature. Its abundance and its singularity, the expression of a year This is how we create the very best of champagne. In nomine terrae. Telmo.
Oh, fizz like nature intended, eh? Brilliant.
Okay, so next up is our Circular Economy Award. And here to introduce it is longtime judge Danny Dugan from Denmark Independent Papers.
Hello, I'm Danny Dugan. I'm the Sustainability Director for Denmark Independent Papers. And this year I judged the circular economy in what is my 7th year as a judge at the Global Good Awards. I'm delighted to introduce the finalists for this category as follows. Bye Bye Bed and Reborn, Delphis Eco, Genuine Solutions, Oracle, Recora, and Stone Group. I'll now hand you back to our hosts who will reveal the winners. Good luck.
Thanks, Danny. And now, let's see the circular stars.
Fabulous. So it's a gold, a silver, a bronze, and a one to watch. An excellent mix there. Bye Bye Bed and Reborn scooped bronze last year, so that's progress for you. Here's the judges' take on our gold winner.
A brilliant product. We loved the energy, ambition, and enthusiasm to bring the idea to reality. And we're particularly impressed by the willingness to set a precedent and share best practice so it becomes a de facto business model across the whole sector. And this is what it looks like, literally.
Absolutely fantastic. I love this, especially where I live, where there are just used mattresses out everywhere on the street.
Absolutely. Okay, but no sleeping yet. We've got another 9 categories to get through, but there are some amazing inspirational winners in there, so stay with us.
Absolutely. Now for our Sustainable Supply Chain Award. And to hear who the finalists are, we're heading to a garden in Guernsey with Estelle Levin-Nally from category sponsors Levin Sources.
Hi, my name's Estelle Levin-Nally, and I'm the CEO and founder of Levin Sources, a B Corp that's driving the transition to just and sustainable minerals value chains and sectors. I've been a judge of the Global Good Awards for a while now, and I'm really pleased to also have Levin Sources as the sponsor for the Sustainable Supply Chain of the Year Award. So I'm delighted to introduce the finalists of this category to you. Responsible Mica Initiative, SP Energy Networks, and Zurich and CBRE. And back to our hosts to reveal the winners. Lots of luck.
Thanks, Estelle. Let's see how this year's podium stacks up.
So, the first of this year's categories without a gold. Our judges are very demanding, but there is a solid silver and 2 bronzes. And here's the judges' take on our silver winner, the Responsible Mica Initiative.
The judges say this is an excellent initiative that is already delivering valuable benefits, with many more to come. They particularly like the use of blockchain to ensure traceability across the supply chain.
So let's hear from the winners themselves.
Mica is a silver-colored crystalline mineral. It's everywhere, concealed in hundreds of everyday materials. Mica is the sparkle in cosmetic products and in car paint. It's a natural insulator used in electronic components found in hundreds of products, from computers to everyday household appliances, as well as electrical vehicle batteries. Mica is mined worldwide and extensively in the so-called Mica Belt, an area that straddles India's states of Bihar and Jharkhand. Across the region, systemic poverty and limited regulations result in poor working conditions and the use of child labor. Members of the global mica industry, along with civil society organizations, created the Responsible Mica Initiative. They envisioned responsible, fair, and sustainable mica supply chains starting in India, where adults would work in safe conditions, earn fair wages, and their children would not labor in the mines, but instead attend school. As of end 2022, more than 80 companies joined forces with nonprofit organizations to achieve this shared vision.
Amazing. I must confess, I had no idea how many of our everyday products mica is in. Such a powerful reminder of why we need to be aware of the human touch behind the products we love.
Absolutely. Now, next up, an award that may not sound the most glamorous, but it's desperately needed in our throwaway society. It is, of course, the Waste Reduction and Minimisation Award. And to introduce it, we have new judge Christian McBride from last year's Circular Economy Gold winner, Genuine Solutions. Christian.
Hi, I'm Chris McBride, founder of Genuine Solutions. We're on a mission to save planet Earth from the wasteful impacts that technology has on it by reducing mobile phones and accessories. And I'm absolutely delighted to be a judge for the 2023 Waste and Minimalisation category. As a former winner of the Global Good Awards Circular Economy Gold Award 2022, I know firsthand how wonderful it is to receive the recognition for the wonderful things that we've done and the credibility and kudos that this produces. Being a finalist is a wonderful place to be, and I congratulate you all on that basis. It was a real pleasure and privilege to judge so many wonderful applications, and I'd like to wish our shortlist the very best of luck. So, I'm delighted to announce the finalists for Waste Reduction and Minimalisation are KPMG, PPG Industries, Sal Shoes, and Used Kitchen Exchange. Now I'll hand you back to our host to reveal the winners. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you, Christian. Now cue the music and let's reveal those podium places.
So, a full set of gold, silver and bronze from the judges this time, with the gold going to KPMG, making it a double. Here's the judges' take on their entry.
So the judges say they were most impressed at the way employee engagement is such an integral part of KPMG's zero waste journey. This really shines through the application, as does their work with suppliers right down the value chain. Fantastic stuff. Now, a couple of mentions of ways in which the awards are making their own small contribution outside the prizes themselves. Firstly, 20% of entry fees from our Ukraine Crisis Champions Award has been donated to humanitarian aid charity Goods for Good, which helps support communities in crisis, including in Ukraine.
And we also support the work of Cool Earth, which provides fantastic support to rainforest communities in the Amazon and elsewhere, helping them conserve their home environment for their own benefit and for ours too. Let's have a look at what that means in practice.
This isn't just a call to arms, it's a call to heart. Life is beautiful, and so is the fight to save it. So feel share the weight of the world and join those holding it with you. Because climate anxiety shows you care, like so many do. There has never been a time on Earth where more people fight to save it. Know that in this crisis, you do have power and it's not too late. It's never too late to transform anxiety to action and protect all that you love. So start believing in yourself, in people, in us, in a future for all here. It's time to flip the apocalypse.
Great stuff. I know firsthand that Cool Earth really do deliver forest protection worthy of the name. So more power to them.
Brilliant. Now, on to one of our most competitive categories, community partnership. It's over to Michael Blake to tell us who the finalists are.
Hi everyone, and I'm hoping you're having a lovely day so far. My name's Michael Blake and I'm the Head of Social Investment at the Royal Borough of Kensington in Chelsea. And I'm delighted to judge the Community Partnership of the Year. Here's the finalists for this category. ACS International School Partnerships, Dentsply Sirona, EY, Fair for You and Iceland Foods, SEF Canada, Sphere Rule Foundation, and the Bread and Butter Thing. Good luck to all.
Thanks, Michael. That's one hell of a shortlist, eh? Okay, let's see who got their noses in front.
And it's a gold, silver, and 2 bronzes. And here's what the judges have to say about the tremendous Bread and Butter Thing.
What an inspiring project. Your commitment to going beyond food supply, to creating community through warm hubs and sustainable employment opportunities is truly heartwarming. It will transform lives.
Fabulous. Now let's hear from the winners themselves.
Hi, I'm Mark Game. I'm the Chief Exec of the Bread and Butter Thing. The Bread and Butter Thing is a community-led food club. We help communities and families that are really struggling to access healthy and nutritious food be able to afford that food in the communities where they live. Our food comes from supermarkets, retailers, not from the supermarket shelves themselves. We go behind the supermarkets. So we go to manufacturers, we go to farmers, we go to distribution centres. We'll take that food and we'll help redistribute that food into communities and families that are facing daily cost of living issues and help them make their lives more affordable. So whilst we operate our food clubs on a weekly basis, we also go beyond the food. We talk to people and we start to understand their needs. We talk about energy, we'll talk about debt, we'll talk about employment, friendship, loneliness, all these key issues that we can actually help with that go far beyond the food that we just offer.
Oh, that really is inspiring stuff, going way beyond food banks. That's tremendous.
Indeed. Now, moving on, and almost as competitive a category as community partnership, it's educational excellence. To hear the list of finalists, we're going over to new judge Claire Matheson, who's clearly coming live from the heart of the rainforest.
Hi, I'm Claire Matheson, coordinator for the Thames Valley Learning Partnership, and I'm new to the Global Good Awards judging panel for 2023, judging the Educational Excellence category. I'm delighted to introduce the finalists. Allianz SE, International Olympic Committee and International Paralympic Committee, Earth Cubs and Ocean Generation, EY, Global Action Plan and Unilever, Platform, Potential and HSBC, Samsung and We Are Futures, University of Queensland Sustainable Minerals Institutes, Veolia and Watford Borough Council. Let's go back to our host to reveal the winners. Good luck.
Thanks, Claire. Wow, that's a pretty big lineup, but great to see small organisations getting their elbows out too. So here's how it stacked up.
And it's another double gold, a silver, bronze, and a one to watch. And here's what the judges said about our winners First Up, Gap, and Unilever.
The social impact results are excellent and very well researched, and the sheer reach of the programme is great to see. Overall, a very well planned and expertly delivered initiative that is set to change the lives of millions of children.
And let's hear what they got up to snatch one of the golds.
We have ocean pollution, littering, car pollution. It's really bad for the environment. We've chosen an amazing animal workshop. We're really just trying to help the animals living in bad conditions. Then we got some hedgehog food bowls, which were £5.23.
Our project is Stop, Shop and Swap. So we basically get clothes and then sell them for free.
I think I can help everyone get de-stressed by making a sensory room in the school.
It told me that if you keep on doing this, more people are even going to come, and you just got to work hard and believe in yourself.
Some specific children have gained so much from this project, and just that rewarding feeling of when you help others, because they're seeing the difference immediately. I've taken a step back and let them do it.
That's lovely. Get clothes, sell clothes for free. Brilliant. And now, the massed ranks of the Delve Exchange. This is what our judges thought.
This is a brave and innovative approach aimed at supporting a group of hard-to-reach, diverse and dispersed workers. It's achieving real, sustained social impact.
Yeah, women miners have a particularly tough time. So let's see just how this initiative is helping them out.
Delve Exchange is an innovative, global peer-to-peer learning network which aims to improve sustainability outcomes of the artisanal and small-scale mining sector, a sector which has been heavily criticized and poorly understood, but a sector that provides a livelihood for at least 40 million workers around the world. What is unique about Delve Exchange is that it is deliberately grassroots, a network for miners by miners. And in the past 2 years, it has connected over 1,000 workers in 71 countries.
It is possible for an artisanal small-scale miner like me to mobilize and organize themselves virtually. Many ways to encourage the participation of the artisanal and small-scale miners through sharing voice messages, photo voices, videos, small video clips, text messages on issues that they want assistance or methods of improving their mining methods. I really love the experience of artisanal small-scale miners having their own space, owning their agenda.
What a fantastic story of female empowerment, and I love the message that we need to look beyond immediate criticism and think about challenging industries and the potential for positive impact.
Absolutely. Right, the home straight now, and it's on to Best Startup Enterprise of the Year. And to introduce it, Kristen Fuller from Toast Ale, a previous award winner and long-standing supplier of tasty refreshments at our award evenings.
Hi, I'm Kristen from Toast Ale, the Marketing and Comms Manager, and we are the proud sponsor for the Best Startup Enterprise of the Year. I'm delighted to introduce you to the finalists in this category: Generous CIC, Neo Plants, Scoot Eco Group, and Waste Stream Services. And now I'll hand you back to our hosts, and let's raise a toast to the winners. Cheers!
And thank you, Kristen. Now, before we see how the podium plays out, Martin, do you eat your heels?
What kind of a question was that?
Well, we've just found out that the ends of bread are also called heels.
Okay, all right. Well, in that case, on occasion I do, and if I don't, I think someone else knows what to do with them. So let's see what toasts do with all those loose ends.
A toast. Here's to the bakers letting nothing go to waste, changing the world one slice at a time. To the brewers going against the grain, fermenting change with every barrel. To the landlords pouring our beers, putting the world to rights. To the punters raising a glass down the local, saving the planet over a pint. To everyone who wants to change minds, change the system, change the world. Here's to a beer with more taste and a world without waste. Cheers.
Fabulous. Now let's see that podium cue the thumpy music again.
Okay, so no gold this time, but a deserving silver and a bronze. And first of all, let's hear what the judges made of Waste Stream Services.
So the judges say this is a great product, targeting a well-known gap in the market with considerable success. They've achieved some impressive revenue generation in their first year by reaching out to a number of London Borough Councils and now have great scope to expand.
And this is what they say about themselves.
The other thing that's been a challenge in this building was all of the waste management, trying to get rid of 20,000 bottles of wine that have been tasted and all of the glass and the plastic and the cardboard that goes with that.
We've now got bales of plastic, bales of cardboard, IBCs full of liquid, and lots of bins full of crushed glass. That machine has been designed specifically to create glass, crushed, which goes to remelt, which means within about 35 days of it being crushed by us, it'll be melted back into bottles. The liquids that may previously have gone down the drain at this exhibition is sent for recycling at an AD plant, and the methane is then sold into the national grid. So there's zero wastage. There's 100% sustainability credentials.
How fantastic. Well, so long as it's organic, it sounds like 20,000 bottles of wine might be a challenge for the Purpose Summit later this year.
Okay, now we come to perhaps the most poignant category of them all this year, the Ukraine Crisis Champions. Over to Roshan Bhavani to introduce our finalists.
Hello everyone, my name is Roshan Bhavani and I'm a venture advisor to financial and sustainability startups. And this is my first year as a Global Good Awards judge. One of the categories I judged was Ukraine Crisis Champions, and I have to say that all the entries have done brilliant work in this much needed space last year. I'm delighted to announce the finalists. They are Alight, Bupa and Lux Med, EPAM Systems, and finally, a Ukrainian company, SoftServe. I'll hand you back to our host to reveal the winners. I wish you all the best.
Thanks, Roshan. So, here they come.
So, a gold, silver, and bronze. And it's Bupa and Lux Med for gold. And it's fair to say the judges were mightily impressed.
They were indeed. The judges commented with a total of 201,000 direct beneficiaries and the creation of 240 jobs. This has achieved real impact. It has great scaling potential, and it would be good to see it extended to Ukrainian refugees elsewhere and others too.
Now, let's hear from just one of the many families whose lives were turned around by this support.
Лікарем я впевнена була, що буду все своє життя, тому що мій тато був дуже хорошим лікарем. Я люблю Україну. Я дійсно люблю, я є патріоткою своєї країни. Коли почалась війна, в 5 годин ранку мене розбудив дзвінок мого брата. Він сказав, що він йде на війну. Це було жахливо. Направду почали готувати ті тривожні валізки, які з нами були всі 5 днів війни в підвалі. Вже тоді ми прийшли, ми не приїхали, ми прийшли до Польщі. Ми потрапили в Варшаву. Ми зустрілися ще з одною чудовою волонтеркою Агнєшкою, яка дала білет в життя мені, новий білет в життя. Таким чином я потрапила і до LuxMed. В майбутньому, в скорому майбутньому я зможу працювати лікарем. Звичайно, всі юридичні і адміністративні аспекти взяв на себе LuxMed, за що йому дуже велика вдячність і дійсно це дуже велика допомога і підтримка. Сама програма почалася 6 червня. І поки що ми 4 години щоденно вивчаємо польську мову. Ми маємо книги, які купив нам LuxMed, за що щиро вдячні їм. Можна забрати людину з медицини, але медицину з людини забрати неможливо.
What an incredibly moving and uplifting video. I just love that message of what it means to give a new ticket to life to someone. Amazing.
Okay, we have 3 left. And up next, it's our Individual Leader of the Year award. And I'm delighted to hand over to one of our previous winners, Matthew Owen from the wonderful Cool Earth, to give us the runners and riders.
Hello, my name is Matthew Owen. I am director with Cool Earth, and I was very honoured to have won the award I'm introducing today in 2021, the Individual Leader of the Year. And the finalists are Dominic Panaya, CEO and founder of Cleanology; Mark Yankovic, CFO and founder of Delphis Eco; Ed Sanderson, founder of Ocean Tea; Fiona Jeffrey, OBE, founder and chair of Just a Drop; and finally, Kriti Shivastav, Global Sustainability Director at Asahi Europe and International. I'll hand you back to our host to reveal the winners, and very best of luck to everyone.
Thanks, Matthew. Okay, let's see the winners and cue that music.
So, a gold, silver and 2 bronzes. Those are 4 impressive individuals. Here's what the judges made of the deserving winner, Dominic Panaya.
They say Dominic has shown a great commitment to sustainability, all the way through from winning a Blue Peter badge as a young boy to driving change right across Cleanology and the sector as a whole. They're particularly impressed by the way he's giving decent rewards to his employees and bringing them with him on the sustainability journey.
Yeah. So let's hear a little about the ethos of Cleanology from the man himself, Dominic.
We have our staff and our clients and our suppliers, stakeholders, and it's not just about the bottom line. It's about, as a business, what is the impact we have on our community? How can we positively influence their lives, whether that's through pay or other social means. We work with a charity partner, the Hygiene Bank, very closely, raising both awareness, raising money for them, and donating products. So that's just one example of what we're doing in that space. Obviously, we do a lot of sustainability, our chemical-free cleaning, for example. But yeah, it's very much about not just the bottom line. It's for me and business is about people, planet, and profit, and in that order. It's really about as a business, what can we do that's more than just about making money? When the minimum wage first came in 1997, it was £3.60 an hour, the minimum wage, and we were paying £6 an hour. So this is not a new thing for us. We've always been about paying people decent money. Not only because it's the right thing to do, but commercially it's the sensible thing to do. You want the best people, you want to retain them, and you want a motivated workforce. People don't come to work for love as much as they enjoy working here. They're only living, especially when they are on the lower pay bracket. So pay is very, very important to us.
Yeah, totally agree, Dominic. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Dominic. Good stuff.
Okay, wonderful. Just 2 to go now, and they're pretty special. First up, it's Global Good SME of the Year. So it's over to Harriet Kelsall, who's an SME all in her own right in the form of HK Bespoke Jewellery, to tell us who's up for a spot on that podium.
Hello there, it's Harriet Kelsall here from Harriet Kelsall Bespoke Jewellery, and I'm judging here for the 5th time, I think, maybe the 6th time. And one of the categories I judged this year was the Global Good SME of the Year, and I'm delighted to introduce the finalists for this category. Alicats Mountain Holidays, Delphis Eco, Q5, Uncommon, and We Are Tilt. And now I'll hand you back to the hosts to reveal the winners. Good luck.
Thanks, Harriet. So here's the peerless ones on the podium.
Fabulous. So it's 2 golds and 2 silvers. The judges really are keeping us on our toes today. First up, here's what the judges thought of We Are Tilt.
Tilt are a progressive, forward-thinking business that are not only taking a proactive approach towards doing the right thing, but are making significant and tangible impacts. They have achieved real progress across all aspects of environmental, social, and governance issues, whether in their operations or services. All dimensions are covered, from people to power to product. Okay, so let's see what that looks like in practice.
What a beautifully immersive video showing us how we need connection and communication to drive impact.
And what about Alicats Mountain Holidays? Silver last year, gold this year. Someone has been listening to the judges' feedback, because this is what they said about them this year.
The judges say, what a superb entry. Hugely impressed by the sheer range of initiatives, from working with holidaymakers to minimise the impact, even to the extent of eschewing energy-hungry hot tubs and offset their carbon, to helping chalet owners green their properties, to working with staff, suppliers and local communities to spread best practice, a beacon for others to follow.
So let's see what Alicats do to be a sustainable chalet holidays company.
Running a luxury chalet like this requires a huge amount of energy. To reduce our energy consumption, we use LED light bulbs, and our central kitchen runs off a wood pellet boiler. But most importantly, to reduce our carbon footprint, we've made the switch to renewable energy in all our properties, including our chalets. This energy comes specifically from local hydroelectric schemes in France. The one I'm standing on is a reservoir-fed dam, which can have a detrimental impact on biodiversity. So we have chosen our energy to come from a river-fed dam a little bit further away.
Amazing. It looks absolutely wonderful. Sounds like we've got our global goods holiday sorted.
Okay, finally, last but not anywhere near least, the Global Good Company of the Year, sponsored by Ecoline. And from the mountains of the Alps to the canyons of Zoom, here's David Picton from EcoOnline to share the finalists with us.
Hello, I'm David Picton. I'm the Senior Vice President of ESG and Sustainability here at EcoOnline, and EcoOnline are the sponsor for the Global Good Company of the Year category. Now, I'm delighted to introduce the finalists for this category. We have EY, Infosys, OVO Energy, and the Phoenix Group. So I'll hand you back to our hosts to reveal the winners. Good luck.
Thanks, David. Before we find out who's won, let's take a quick look at just what EcoOnline has on offer.
Our solutions are easily accessible from one platform, making it super simple for you to manage all your environmental, health, and safety goals and responsibilities in one place. Whether it's permits to work, incidents, risk, chemical management, ESG, or e-learning, we've got you covered. Each workplace has different levels of safety and environmental maturity, as well as different needs when it comes to risk management. Each solution is made up of modules. Let's call them building blocks. You can add or remove these building blocks to achieve the ideal system for your workplace. Overall, the platform consists of multiple solutions, such as environmental health and safety management, chemical management and SDS management and authoring, learning and training management, environmental, social and governance, ESG, crisis management, including our whistleblower tool. Build one true view of your ESG performance. Aggregate data into one reporting and analytics platform for carbon, waste, water, forced labor, DEI, anti-bribery, and more. So what are you waiting for? With all solutions in one easily accessible platform, you can seamlessly create a safer and more sustainable work environment for your people and clients. Join the future of safety technology with us today. Ready to elevate safety at your organization? For a personalized demo, visit ecoonline.com.
So let's see who our final leaders of the pack are, and cue that thumpy music for the very last time.
And a silver and 2 bronzes. So no one quite did enough to satisfy our hugely demanding judges that they deserve a gold.
Yep, that's right. Speaking of our silver winner, the judges commented, "We are really encouraged to see how they've embedded strategy across the organization, and crucially, how it's directly linked to your core service, the investment in companies to provide a return for your customers." They praised Phoenix's ambitious net zero targets, extending to their suppliers and the wider investment portfolio. They also lauded Phoenix's commitment to tackling financial crime, bribery and corruption, as well as an open disclosure about tax and executive pay. Overall, they described it as a best-in-class example of how to design, implement, and continue to develop an ESG strategy that underpins better business.
But the judges added that while Phoenix continued to invest in high-emitting sectors like oil and gas, they could not, in all conscience, award them a gold prize. To do so, they said Phoenix would, quote, "need to provide more evidence of the change you have brought about and have a clearer divestment strategy or shareholder activist strategy designed to drive positive change across your investment portfolio."
Thanks, Martin. So some strong words from our judges there, recognizing Phoenix's tremendous achievements, but also emphasizing just how much value these awards place on a clear, unambiguous commitment to essential action on climate change.
Absolutely. So let's hear from Phoenix themselves.
We're living longer. It means more possibilities. More time with our families. More chance to take stock and enjoy the fruits of our labour. Everyone's route to retirement is different. It's not always straightforward. Life happens, things change. The possibilities are endless, and so are the paths we take. At Phoenix Group, we're the UK's largest long-term savings and retirement business. Across our brands, we manage £300 billion of assets for 13 million customers. We're people from all walks of life, and we know everyone's journeys are complex. We help people engage with their financial future, keeping their money safe as their needs evolve, investing to build a more sustainable future, making it easier for everyone to enjoy the life they want. Because in this ever-changing world, we have one purpose: helping people secure a life of possibilities.
A great message for our last award, because you don't invest in a sustainable future, then what future will there be for us to enjoy?
Absolutely. Okay, well, we're done with all the awards now, but don't rush off just yet. This last bit's important.
It is indeed. Before you think, well, that's it for another year, it's not. We have the Purpose Summit coming up on the 12th of October, and it's happening right here at BMA House. And if you're wondering who it's for, well, it's for you. And that means all of you. Whether you won a gold today, didn't make it to the shortlist, or didn't even enter, this event is designed to help you and your organisation plan real progress in a purpose-driven, sustainable business and positive social impact at pace and scale.
Yeah. There'll be a full day of fantastic speakers, listen and learn panels, interactive workshops, brimming with insight, advice and bright ideas. We're producing it with sustainable event specialist The Crowd, and we're delighted to be working with them on this summit.
And what's more, if you're a gold winner today, you'll also be invited to take part, so look out for the email from the Global Good Awards or from The Crowd. However, whether you scooped an award today or not, the summit will be a brilliantly inspiring day and a crowd that you'll want to be part of.
Then in the evening, all the winners, gold, silver, bronze, ones to watch, all of you are invited to a winner's dinner with sponsors, judges, and the Global Good Awards team. So save that date, Thursday, 12th October.
Meanwhile, if you want to see the winners' videos again, they'll be on our website as well as this ceremony, which will be available to watch again on our YouTube channel.
So we really are wrapping up now. Massive congratulations to all the winners and all the finalists. You really deserved your place on the podium. It was a damn rigorous judging process, and we know we were part of it. If you got through that, you have done extremely well.
Absolutely. And we hope to see you all in person for the Purpose Summit. Martin and I will be there as your hosts, so we're really looking forward to being with you all in the flesh here at BMA House. Right, now we are all wrapped up. It's only left for me to click my fingers and make the winners page on the website go live. There you go, Martin can click.
And we need to say thanks so much for being part of this. However you're watching, whatever you're drinking, wherever you are. On behalf of Global Good Awards founder Karen Sutton and all the team, all the judges, and Louisa and myself, thanks so much for watching. Have a lovely day, have a lovely evening, have a lovely sleep, sweet dreams. See you in October. Bye.
Bye.